So this was towards the end of the Sea King's life. This was in the 1990s when I was flying on Sea Kings. And it was already not as serviceable as it had been. So it was notoriously going wrong, and the poor engineers would be working through the night to get maybe just to cobble together one helicopter out of two. But an absolute joy to fly. I'd say so stable, a really good trim system. So from a handling perspective, just flew really nicely, very predictable. Had some automatics, so it would actually sit in the automatic hover over the sea, and the winch operator could actually manoeuvre the helicopter around. You could give the winch operator control. Didn't like to do that too often, but that was a good facility. Had a good rad alt, so radar altimeter. The radar altimeter gives you a very precise measure of the height above the sea or the land, and over the sea we could actually put a hold in so that it would maintain a hold. So things that were there to help the pilot out. It was still basically 1960s technology, so still quite an old helicopter, with some things to help you out, but in terms of things like gauges, it was still all dials with needles all over the place, so a lot of pilot interpretation required. Nothing like modern helicopters now, which are all glass screens and very pilot friendly. But no, lovely, comfortable. We had a hot water boiler, so we were the envy of the helicopter fleet. So hot water boiler for cups of tea and coffee and cuppa soups when you were out on a long night. And at a push, we could take 21 people. So for crew, we could actually rescue 17 people. I never rescued that many. I think about 10 was the maximum number I ever had in the back. But it's really quite capable. And when the Sea King went to big emergencies like like ferry disasters, things like that, they packed them in like sardines, and so it would go a long way. Didn't go that fast. It theoretically would do 120 knots, but if you were flying along at 120 knots, it really vibrated a lot. You'd really feel like your fillings were falling out. It was much more comfortable at a sort of more sedate kind of 90 or 100 knots, something like that.